is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto live stream. It is Thursday night, 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. We are in sunny Florida, and that is, in my opinion, the greatest state in the United States. We're here to talk about X. I have to stop calling it Twitter because now it's X. So we're gonna have to get used to that. We have Elon rebranded Twitter to X. We have the FOMC meeting that just ended, and we have the rates went up 25 basis points, 0.25, and we saw that BTC was kind of has been, skirting sideways around the 30,000 range. But regardless of that, crypto in general is in an uptrend, and BTC is definitely in an uptrend. And you can see clearly in the charts here. We had this right here. I drew this circle right here. This is where we saw the dollar index start to gain momentum. And then I marked it here on the same date was when we saw BTC fall. And then you can see right here, I drew at the bottom of the low, which was at around 16,000 or something like that. I think that was the low price, or 15,000. And then from there, we're on a steady uptrend. So you can see clearly, right now we're at $29,425. We've climbed, from that bottom. We've hit two different local highs, like right here. We had one that went right here, 24. Then we had one at 25. And then we had one here at 31, 31.2. And then we had another one here at 31.6. And then another one here at 31.21. And then since then, we haven't been able to keep that as support, and it would just, we're hitting it as resistance on those spots. So we're trying to see what happens, and hopefully we can gain some more momentum, and we can have some more strength in the market. And if we look at the overall market, crypto bubbles on the hourly, we can see, and let me know in the chat, guys, how you like my setup here. Try to, test some different, overlays and see how you guys like it. I put my favorite coins down there. And also, I'm trying to have the chat in the screen in a way that, you guys can see, and the people that are watching can also see the chat and interact. And also we can still talk, and I can interact as well. So, hey, what's going on? Christian, I see you are a Doge fan, or probably just a dog meme coin fan in general. What's your favorite? Do you like Shiba Inu? You like Doge? You like Doge, Elon, Mars? There's so many dog coins now. Yeah, let me know in the chat. What's your favorite? So if we're looking at the overall market here, we can see that, let's see here. We got Nexo. Let's see what's up the most. So yeah, Hex is up 1.2%. Let me know what you guys think about Hex, and what you think about Pulse Chain. That's something that I have. I threw a little bit of money in and tested out the bridge and all of that stuff. And there's smart contracts on Pulse Chain. There's tokens and projects that are launching on Pulse Chain. You don't really hear too much about it, but I do believe that it is going to be an ecosystem that is gonna gain some traction. You guys, let me know what you think about Hex. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, so PLS here. And we have Maker, let's see, BTT, BitTorrent. BitTorrent, I kind of bought some of that and traded into it when I saw it on the Voyager app is when I first saw it. And I used to use BitTorrent, or no, I didn't. What am I talking about? I didn't use it. But yeah, BitTorrent obviously back in the day, if you knew what it was, you could obviously, use it as a, ISO, torrent download and, you know, get whatever you want. Let's see. Just finished accumulating some Doge. Nice, nice. Dogecoin all the way. Just finished accumulating 500,000 Dogecoin. Nice, awesome. Yeah. So my wife told me today. I didn't even tell her. She was just like, just babe, just buy Doge. Just buy some Doge today. So I did. I bought some Doge. How much Doge have you accumulated? Well, so what's interesting is I've had Doge at different points, and I've sold. So I bought Doge at before the Elon pump. When it was like going crazy on Robinhood, and we had that debacle of Robinhood stopping the sell, buy, and sell button essentially, and I was like in my phone like crazy during that time, and I accumulated. I bought just maybe like a like $50 or $100, and I turned it into like 600 or 700. So I ended up selling just for that fact because it was just a small amount, and of course we had the crash after that. So I got out and took my profits after the crash, and then and so now I'm just back into like an accumulation phase, and right now I'm kind of just scalp trading and trying to see if I can catch, before the news of anything of Doge happening. Because if you think about it, if you haven't seen my latest video, you got to check out my latest video that I uploaded today, and I talk about how if you follow the news of when 3 months ago Elon changed the logo to the Doge logo to Shiba Inu, just at least the dog, So obviously it wasn't directly connected with Doge, but I think that's Elon giving us a little tip. He's these guys that have this kind of mind, they don't do things just on a whim. I think a lot of what he's doing is calculated, and if you really want to kind of connect the dots, you'll start to see that we're going to have a wallet set up on Twitter, and we're also going to see Dogecoin implemented in some type of way. It's Elon Musk's favorite currency, cryptocurrency, and it's just one of those ironic things that can happen where he could basically rickroll the entire financial system and have it to where just by community and pure meme culture alone, Doge would become the most powerful payment system through X.com. And then obviously I think there'd be other coins and other layers and stuff like that that would come into play when we talk about different payment systems. And you got Litecoin, which basically Dogecoin is a fork of Litecoin, and so then you have all the different layer twos. You have Polygon, and you have all Optimism and Arbitrum, and all these different things. So who knows? Who knows what will be used? But I think it's going to be Doge. I think it's a good play that Doge is what we're going to see. And you guys, let me know in the chat. Let me know what you think X.com, what crypto is going to be used. Definitely let me know. All right, so let's get into some news here. So BTC remains flat after Fed's rate hike. XLM soars 14%. So aside from Stellar, so the XLM is a Stellar Lumens, I'm pretty sure. So we go, yeah. Yep, Stellar Lumens, and I've bought in and out of Stellar Lumens. It's one of those that you kind of hear about along with the top 100 projects. You got a lot of these top 100 projects that they've been around for a long time. You have Chainlink, you got Stellar, you got Cosmos and Monero, Filecoin, Litecoin, the Cardano. Like a lot of these things have been around for a while, and And if you think about it, you got to look at their all-time highs, and you got to see how many times it got close to them. And if they just have never have seen any of those prices or price movements, and also follow, like, what the projects have done. Is it just like a dead project? Because some of these that are in the top 100, you know, they might not necessarily be doing anything, and they just have pure, just like, people. Ivan would say it's like, phantom bag holders that have all these like old projects, and they're holding it until into dear life, until like something happens with it, and then eventually they're gonna sell. So that's what's interesting about like holding some of these coins, is that like you're waiting for it to go to the all-time high or whatever, but then once it goes to the all-time high, then, you know who knows what would happen, when those people that are holding the bags sell, and then the price ends up just, dumping again. So it's something to think about. Um, but it all depends, it all depends on the supply and the demand, and how, what the token is, and like how much, the supply is circulating, and, what the volume is, and all that stuff. But, you know, I think something, to keep in a narrative too, along with just payments in general, um, besides payments, is crypto gaming. So crypto gaming and metaverse is going to be huge. We saw a bit of a boom just a couple months ago with the AI narrative, and then along with the AI narrative, we have crypto gaming. And so that all ties in with data information, and how we're going to be storing that. And especially when it comes to our like avatar and our metaverse identity, we are going to see a lot of players coming into the space, like we have, Decentraland, and, the Sandbox, and we have, Gala Games, and like a lot of these projects. If we go to Coin Market Cap, and we go to, if we go to, let's see, go to the categories here, and we'll go to gaming, and let's just see, like, obviously, we have like Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is one of the, it had the most players out of any crypto game. So they, in the biggest community. So they had millions of players at one point. I don't know how many active players they have now. The Sandbox, I don't know if it is active now. I don't know if you can actually go into the Sandbox and play it. Let's see. Let's go to the website. Let's check it out. Let's check it out live. All right, so you can create an account. All right, so okay, so you can't. Can you go? So can you go in the Sandbox now? Is it available? Because I can't remember if it's the Sandbox or if it's Decentraland that is not ready just yet. So if we go back, go to Decentraland, go to this website, we'll check it out. I haven't been on this website in a long time. All right, so yep, you can start exploring in here too. So yeah, so I think both of these are available now. You can pop into them. So definitely, it's like, you could have your metaverse plays, you can have your metaverse gaming plays. It's so funny. This is something that people say all the time as a question. They're like, when I talk about metaverse, they immediately think that it's like, oh, I have to be wearing virtual goggles. And it's like, no, that's not what metaverse means. Like, the metaverse means that it's just like a full connectivity, like an ecosystem. It's an ecosystem all built into one thing. So if you wanted to just like have an ecosystem and a network that was of your own inside Decentraland, then you would be able to do that if you wanted to, or if you wanted to have your own land in a particular game and dominate this particular game, and you make money off of it because you own certain high value data that's on a specific NFT based game. You know, there's all these kinds of things that you can have as a metaverse play, and it's not just about being in virtual reality or having goggles and all that stuff. It's not about that. So people get confused and think like you to be in the metaverse you have to get into like doing virtual reality stuff. That's no, it's just being able to literally like on your phone or on a browser just like integrate into a world with your digital identity and be able to make money from it. I mean, that's the coolest thing ever. You know, the people that were into video games and you know like all the kind of techie stuff and like you know neo kind of you know kind of technical cult kind of stuff. This is what we're into. You know, this is what I think this is what is going to get mass crypto adoption a little bit back on, you know, a little bit more back on track is when people get to really start to have fun and we have more people coming into it because you got to think the thing that I used to ask my mom and all the time for when I was a little kid and be like, Mom, you got, oh my God. It was always some video game. It was always a video game, some kind of new thing that was coming out, or you know, a CD or music or some, you know, something like that. And it's going to be like that with crypto and different really popular like metaverse crypto communities when it comes to like Twitch streaming, TikTok streaming, gamers and stuff like that, to where they're really making good money from it. And then sure enough, it's going to be the kids are going to be like, Mom, Dad, oh my God, we got to buy this thing. And so we got to look at the top, you know, entertainment companies, crypto companies that are going to be, you know, hitting the space hard and getting partnerships. You know, we have ApeCoin. You know, ApeCoin, I think, is a good play in terms of long-term holders for the community who hold apes. And, you know, they have their metaverse, which is going to be called the Other Side. You know, it hasn't been launched yet. You know, I don't know if there's any more PR with it yet. You know, they have the thing about ApeCoin is that, you know, you use it, there is governance with the ape token and also people who hold Bored Apes. And let's see if there's any. So really, I mean, nothing really happening with the Other Side. ApeCoins, the Other Side. Let's see. So, what is Yuga Labs' Other Side inside the Bored Ape Yacht Club metaverse? So, we can see, you know, it's branching on the virtual world. Yuga Labs leveraging its brand to create a metaverse platform, Other Side. So, you know, when did this, you know, this article was, you know, in 2022. So, I mean, you know, I don't know if there's been any recent news. ApeCoin's Other Side. Let's see if we can. In the past like month. I don't know. I mean, yeah. So it says, yeah. I mean, it's nothing. I haven't seen really nothing about ApeCoin's The Other Side. You know, so that might be the one thing about the, you know, why we have had such, you know, such a downtrend on the price. You know, you can see here that was, you know, we had an all-time high right here of about. Let's see. No, I was about to say it went higher than 7. Yeah, because I remember I bought it right as it launched, and then like I bought it at $11, and then I think I sold some at 20, made some profit, made a couple $100, and then you know obviously it went completely sideways from then on, and then a steady downtrend all the way into the $2 range. So, but if you think about it, you know, if people are still holding their bags and they, you know, want to hold them all the way up until that point, so great, and then they can sell it all they want, because I think at that point you can accumulate this at these prices, and even it coming up to levels here. If you think about, anything like if it's $2 going in the $5 range, you're looking at 2x, 3x, even mid those prices. So it's something you can think about. Uh, let's see. Go into the chat here. Let's see. I bought 10K worth Dogecoin at 6 cents back in March, sold at 68 cents, and bought in 17 cents. Been riding it down, and 4 cents since then. I doubled down and have been buying over a year. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So so you are a Doge. You're like a Doge maxi, I see. Yeah, I'm starting to become that way too. I've always liked Doge. It's something that I've liked since the beginning. So I think it's something that I'm going to start making more videos on and talking more about, especially since we have Elon Musk on our side. I think Elon Musk is our friend in crypto, and I think just our friend in general as the people in America. It's funny that people give Elon Musk a hard time, but he really is a true American, where he's been able to take his knowledge and the things that he's been able to do over time and really build like a lot of things. He's been able to employ a lot of people, and that's a lot to say for someone, you know, and for his accomplishments. And not a lot of people can say that they've built these companies that are trying to to solve world problems. And he might have his moments. He might be a little like a little eccentric and kind of sometimes hard to follow. I mean, but got to think of what he's building, and what he what kind of wheels are cranking in that head. But if anything, what's great is that he does have a good sense of humor, and he doesn't seem like a robot like some of these politicians and some of these other people seem like, or honestly seem like freaking tyrannical crazy people like Bill Gates. You think someone like Bill Gates and the stuff that he's involved with, and then you compare him to Elon Musk and be like, Jesus, Elon Musk is an angel. So yeah, so thank God for Elon Musk, and for him basically memeing us to the upside. And let's see what's happening here on Twitter. Oh no, well, I keep saying Twitter. I gotta stop saying Twitter. It's on X. So if you see right below my video, you can see follow me at DanoCrypto904. And yeah, we can see. All right. Let's see what we got here. Trending right now, BTC is trending. Crypto market is trending, and gold in Germany is trending. Solana is trending. If you can see, I love Solana. I'd actually really like Solana. The more that I think about it, Solana gets a bad rap, and people like to diss Solana. BitBoy, diss Solana. He's like, it was so crazy. It was ridiculous. Like, I feel like, BitBoy, all during the time of Solana going down like hardcore, and with the FTX debacle, they were like, Solana's dead. They're dead. They're done. Never going in Solana again. And I'm just like, yeah, yeah, right. It was like, you definitely probably are still buying some Solana. You're definitely going to still get involved with it, and you make money somehow. But I don't think it's dead. I mean, it's definitely still a strong project, and there's still a lot going on. I mean, the fact that they have a phone, I think they're the only crypto project that's dived into having a actual hardware phone. Especially, it's kind of hard to break into the phone market, and I'm curious to see how that goes over time. And so let's look at the prices here. Let's see what's happening here. So I jumped into a Pepe. I think Pepe is interesting. Pepe is a coin that And I didn't set a stop loss because it's jumping around so much, and it would have just gotten stopped immediately over and over again. I would keep having to jump back in because it's a kind of a little risky long. But I see, I drew here. I don't know. It looks like it's still kind of going down, but I felt like it was gonna break this line right here, this top trend line, and kind of get into this price zone right here. But hopefully it didn't take it doesn't take for it to go down there. If it gets to a certain point where I feel like it's not too much, um, but when I've been drawing these on other charts, like for instance here on Doge, you can see in that first one here, I moved the lines here on BTC, and originally, so you can see here we did cross here on that price zone, but then we quickly got rejected, and it was at I think it was at the 30,300. Got rejected back down, and you can see now we're kind of like just basically kind of in that middle, in between these price ranges of 28.5 and 30,041. And I mean, we're like dead smack right in the middle of that. So we'll see what happens. But you can see here on Doge, we're in we're in a uptrend. We're in a ascending wedge here, and I mean, we broke down by this line, so I was thinking we were going to break bullish over this line here, and looks like we're moving down. We're pushing down just a little bit. So I was keeping. I could have taken profit. I could have kept this as a scalp, and because it was up 69%, 70%, and I could have taken profit and then rode it on a short, but I didn't do it. Because that wasn't what my plan was. I want to keep this open because I just feel like something is gonna happen soon. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like a sneaky announcement, some kind of thing is happening with Doge. I just feel something about Doge. I don't know what it is, but I just feel it. I feel it coming, and something's about to pop. I just don't know. It just could be a whim, but if you look at the chart, this is on the 4-hour, and we're just on a really, really nice, we're on a really nice uptrend here. And if you look at the daily, I mean, we went as high on November 3rd, 2020, 15 cents. We got 10 cents here. So I'm looking for the 10-cent and 15-cent range. That's what I'm looking for. So this is why I want to keep this trade open. And, I'm curious, I like to do this. You do a little moon math to see how much you make. 10 cents. At 10 cents, that is a 594% profit. If we're looking at just at a solid 8 cents, 75. So that's where we were at, just like $40. So, that's where we could have treated it as a scalp trade. We're hitting 15 cents. We're into, like $1,000, profit trade, which would be nice. And it's not like it's not in the cards. I mean, we've seen some crazy candles like this before. If we go into the chart right here, where, look at this. So, I mean, but this is, obviously this is on the daily. Here's the price where we're sitting at right here, where we had previous support. So, previous support in this candle, we had a 45%. And this was October 29th, 2022. And I believe I don't, was that when the logo was changed? I thought, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of what news event was happening right here. And you can see here we were at the bottom of the RSI, so we were kind of just like moving sideways. And then you can see here bottom of the RSI, and then bam, we just got like a bunch of volume. So I want to look and see what that looks like right here. So bottom here. So it looks like we're just like skirting sideways still a little bit here. But if you look here, we had that same kind of movement. It's just like blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I just feel it. I don't know. I just feel something. I feel like we're gonna have a little bit of something. Like as I'm live here, I'm just like losing profits here, losing profits as we speak. But you know, I'm keeping these open. I just feel like there's something happening with the market that we're gonna have a pop here soon. And you know, I've seen these same kind of trades where you know it went into you know negative 50 and then went all the way to 100% in profit within hours. So it's interesting when you have something over anything over 10x, the movements can really stop you out. But it's something that I'm just experimenting with, and I could be you know doing something you know completely risky and probably some would probably say a little irresponsible, but I'm still protecting, you know, myself with take profits and stop losses in certain aspects. But I think with how these markets are moving right now, I mean, we could have news of an ETF being approved or some other catalyst in the market, and then something, you know, someone makes a tweet. I mean, anything, and we could see some movement. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I just love looking at this trend line. It's a nice trend line. That gives me hope. I want to know what you guys are DCAing into. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. And let me know how you like this new setup here, how you like the view. We have the chat. You can see your responses. And yeah, just nice, smaller, more concise setup, little windows. Still go back into full mode so I can talk to you guys directly. But and let me know how you liked my intro. If you caught the intro, I did a little cool Dubai Dubai intro there. I feel like I'm trying to I'm visualizing my out of the country trip to Dubai to visit the crypto city. You know, to visit some special people over there, and you know, make some content. Yeah, so this is an interesting chart here. This is looking at, I think, each point. I think this is the halving. It's the halving. Yep, that was a halving chart. If we look at here, we got halving, halving. Here's the halving. April 2024. This is where we're at right now. Right here. That's like a previous resistance level because it has right here. So it looks like I mean, if you look at here and look here, could correlate. I like the way that looks. Let me know what you guys think. All right, so let's see how our trade's looking. Let's look at it on the. Is everything breaking down? So BTC is the only thing in my longs that's actually stayed fairly strong out of everything. This was up. This one was up to 60 something % profit, but I still kept it open. I think with these particular trades, I was wanting them to be more of a longer play instead of them being a scalp. But maybe I should have treated them as a scalp because then I'd have a little bit more protected, a little bit more realized profits. But yeah, we'll see. Could wake up tomorrow and be in a full green day, and we could be looking good. But all right, guys, it's 10:20. I think I'm gonna end the stream. Cheers. Let me know if you guys liked this stream format. I think you guys should tune in next time and be in the chat. I mean, come on, you guys got to interact. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. The more, and I think I actually forgot to tweet this out, honestly. So I probably shot myself in the foot a little bit. I just wanted to pop on and just talk and test out some things, and just see how the live stream is going. But yep, I will see you guys in the next video.